I'm Psycho. Today I'm going to talk to you about emotions. This is a video for me. Something I can come back and reflect on. Anyway, emotions are a tricky lot. There's really only 3 actual emotions, or that I've ever noticed, and that's happiness, anger, and sadness. Happiness, everybody wants to be happy. That's an obvious emotion. Everybody wants to feel happiness. They want to feel joy, which is part of happiness. They want to feel content, which is also part of happiness. Now, in order to feel content and happy, what I've noticed is that you have to be able to be doing something that makes you content, happy, joyful. Now, for me, for a little while there, it was talking to a female, and of course, it would involve a female. Why wouldn't it? She's wonderful, fantastic person. I can't even imagine words to describe her, how amazing she is to me. Recently, some things happened, and I'm not going to go into detail, but the point is I overreacted and overanalyzed the situation, and I think I owe her an apology. Although I'm not man enough to apologize to her, I think that I'm a bitch, which I guess being a bitch is okay in some cases. I think that I need to work up enough courage to apologize to her. Now, obviously, this brings me anger that I can't apologize to her. It brings me anger that I can't bring myself to talk to her. Now, anger, everybody has anger. There are so many things that can bring you anger, it's ridiculous. Anger in itself is the epitome of hatred. Now, I don't have hatred for her. I have hatred for me, for not being able to be man enough to talk to her and tell her, that I'm sorry, that I apologize. Bad thing is, she probably won't even see this video. But I mean, if she does, at least she'll know that I'm sorry for my fuck up. Now, through being angry, into being having hate, I understand that there's not really anything I can do about it aside from talk to her. And it makes me sad. Now, it makes me sad due to the fact that I don't have enough courage. Now, sadness is another one that everybody goes through. Sadness not entitled, that's the wrong word. Sadness is a form of pity, I guess. It's not only pity, it's also spite and fear. Spite and fear both come from sadness, depression. And I'm sad again because I don't have enough balls to talk to her. No, actually, I guess I'm sad about being angry that I don't have enough balls to talk to her and tell her that I'm sorry. So, I'm actually experiencing 2 emotions at once. And that's hatred, which I always experience, that really never changes. But this time I'm also feeling sorrow, which I hardly ever feel. But she was something special, And I say was, like I'm never going to talk to her again. I mean, I hope I get to talk to her again. I really do, but if she didn't want to talk to me, I would totally understand why. And I would respect that. Anyway, the thing I've noticed in order to get through all these things, now obviously if you're happy, you don't need help being happy. So that one is null and void at the current moment. Anger, I found out that in order to deal with your anger, you have to find something to take your mind off of that anger. You have to find something to do in order to keep your mind from thinking of what made you angry in the first place. Such as, for me, I listen to metal. I listen to heavy metal. I listen to death metal. I listen to classic metal. I draw. I game. And I go to work. Depression is a lot like that. They almost go hand in hand, except for with depression, it's difficult for you to do these things because you don't have the drive for it. In order to have the drive for it, you have to force yourself to have the drive for it. I've been through this numerous times. In order to have the drive to get up and go do things, you literally have to get up and say to yourself, I am going to do this. That's your first step to helping with your depression or sadness. Now, I've taken up a lot of time, so I'm going to go ahead and end this by saying, happiness, if you're happy, fantastic. Angry, if you're angry, take your mind off of it with something you enjoy. And if you're sad, tell yourself you're not going to be sad anymore. Get up and attempt to be happy. I'm Psycho. I'll be talking to you again real soon.